Welcome to Wine Chats with Billi and Lindsay,
where we drink wine and chat life.
Lyndon.
Dildo.
Hi.
Let's chat
GPT.
Oh my God, we did not plan that, but that was so fucking corny. We are so sorry. It was not good. That was so bad. So bad. It wasn't even so bad that it was good. It was so bad.
I love that because
Of
that's
course
normally
you
something
did.
I would do. Like I feel like that's
Exactly.
such a Billi way to open.
Absolutely.
And
That's
I
why
am
you love it.
here for it. I am
wanna
here
leave.
for ChatGPT as well. Seriously.
Well,
Cheers first.
cheers.
Yeah.
It's school holidays. We're drinking Bailey's on ice today because the kids are upstairs. It's just one of those weird days. Bruce, my cat, is mad at
Staring
us
at
because
us.
we're sitting in his chair.
I'm sitting in his chair.
Yes.
Bruce has taken my chair over and now he lives here. So he's literally came up to me before and like meowed at me to be like, what are you doing?
Oh, shit.
And now Lindsay kicked him. Like, Bruce, that wasn't even me. I know,
Brucey,
babe.
I'm so
I know, that wasn't even me. Look, Bruce and I
Buddy.
touch each other now. I think that's very important to note that I now like this cat.
You like touching pussy?
See, of course she had to take it there. Of course you went weird. That's your pussy, you know.
Oh.
Right? Yeah. So
Stop.
you stop.
Okay, so today we're going to be talking about ChatGPT. Hi, thanks for joining us. That was a very horrible
Long
start.
introduction. You know, sometimes I talk to those,
God.
podcasting groups on Facebook or something, and they're like, "Hi, can we listen to your podcast to see how you do your intro?" This is not going to be one of those episodes that should be like a standard intro.
No, like, sure, just don't listen to.
This particular episode. Anyway, hello. I am so excited that we're talking about ChatGPT because it lives with me now. It is.
Totally. You've had a love affair with ChatGPT much longer than me. A little secret that I didn't even tell Billy. I actually thought it was called ChatGP. No, GT. Like, I didn't know there was a P in there.
Oh,
For the longest time, I thought it was just GT.
ChatGPT. Oh, okay.
Yeah, I don't know why.
GPT. Yeah. That P sneaks in there.
Not really.
I don't know.
No,
Anyway,
it doesn't.
listen. Yes, a love affair is the perfect way to describe what ChatGPT and I have going on. I now officially have another pussy on me. Okay, come on, Bruce. Okay, all right. Well,
I'm so glad this is on camera. For those that don't know, like, we obviously take video of our podcast too. Billy hates my cat and he is literally jumped on her lap.
but he's also now in this tense position where he wants me to move.
Yeah, he is. He's like, okay, I want to get comfortable, but I don't know how.
Okay,
Let's
well,
just
this
continue
is-
on.
No,
like,
Brucey, I just
normal.
want to move my
Grab your
phone. So I
phone.
can,
There you go. I
here,
love
okay,
this
all
so
right.
much.
Well,
yeah. Can you move, please?
right.
Oh my God.
Literally had to move for this cat.
As you should. There you go, Brucey. You can sit down now.
Okay, well, this is
ChatGPT, how
do I get rid of this cat?
defriend a cat?
Yeah. Like now we're friends, but she's taken it too far.
It's a boy. His name is Bruce.
Whatever. Bruce just put his freaking tail on my Bailey's. Anyway, okay, yes, for those of us not watching on the TV, I have a cat in my chair now. And he's on, look at his tail, Lindsay, look at his tail.
I
It's
love
on
this
my
so
microphone.
hard. I love this so hard.
Apologies. Okay, sorry for that.
So you
digress.
just get comfortable over there, you two.
I'm trying.
I used to, because Billy writes a lot more stuff, description stuff for the podcast. So she uses it a lot more than me. And it was funny because like when she'd be like, oh, I chat GPT, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, oh, I don't even understand it. Like, it's so confusing. Computers and robots and all that stuff is just taking over the world. Like, it's scary.
Yes.
But we have been using it so much now because like we just redid our media kit and website stuff. We used to, it was agony. Whenever, like we can't even emphasize on how painful it was when we used to update those pieces of information, whatever you want to talk about.
Because it's also hard to talk about yourself. You don't know what's going to sound good, how it's going to sound. Like I never quite knew how to describe us even, stuff like that. Like you have to think of that shit from scratch. It's very difficult.
Yeah, I don't have a problem about myself per se, but I'm not a good writer.
Yeah.
I'm not good with words. I don't have a big vocabulary. I don't know how to describe things. This magic that it does, obviously everyone knows what it is, but if you don't, if you were kind of like me, you put it literally, like you put in a sentence, please say this in a fun, energizing way. And you put in kind of what you want to say.
Yes.
And then my delivery man is here. It is all happening today.
Wow. As long as he doesn't need our actual attention.
No, it's all like, please leave unattended. I always do that. Anyways. And it literally, within not even seconds, like a millisecond,
Yep.
it spits out this magic.
Uh-huh.
Like we look at it going, of course that's what to say. Like
Totally. And I think the best part is as well, the more, because I spend like quite a bit of time on it, and I'll tell you in a sec. I know Lindsay's just laughing at the fact that this cat is just like,
he is curled up beside her.
okay, anyway, this
Go.
is how we live now.
Continue.
Because the more you keep putting information into it about what like you do, what your podcast is about, anything and everything, like it learns about you, right? So then the stuff that it spits out is so actually like close to the way we would sound and what we would do. So it's just been like brilliant for the podcast.
Yeah.
But this is where my love affair with ChatGPT comes in.
Okay.
Because for one, I don't Google things anymore. Like I don't have to.
Yeah, okay.
Because what it is I could just be like, what should we chat about on the podcast today or something, right? You can't Google something like that. As in you could, but then it's going to spit out like articles of podcast topics. It's going to spit out random things that's on the internet. ChatGPT like automatically scans the internet is how I like to think of it and gives it to you in like a friendly way. Just explain to you, okay, well, here are some topics. Here's what you could talk about, blah, blah, blah. We wanted to do a topic about the pyramids. Okay, so you just pop in a few questions.
Not we, her.
Me, because I like that sort of shit. Oh, I love that sort of stuff. Oh my God. Anyway, it just spits out everything and anything and all sorts of information. But then I went into it like I got my skincare routine done through ChatGPT.
What do you mean?
Like,
you haven't told me this. What do you mean?
I know I haven't because I've been waiting for this episode.
Oh, like to tell you which serum to put on.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. That
so
makes
I'm
sense.
like,
yeah.
okay, this is what I have going on. This is what I want my skin to look like. This is where it's at. And it just spits all the stuff out because I've been like, TikTok, hey, I've been into like Korean skincare because that's where all this like rage is about Korean skincare at the moment.
Right.
So I'm like, okay, there's all this like stuff about Korean skincare. Tell me about it. Is it good? Is it bad? What is it? And then it just gives you all this information on it. And then I'm like, okay, create a skincare routine for me. So it puts it in a little table for me. It tells me when, what, how, whatever I should use. I've used it for when I've had, you know how I get all spiritual. I'm like, okay, tell me about whatever. It could literally like act as like a therapist, a counselor. I'm feeling sad because of this and that. It'll spit things out. Every little thought that I would normally bother Lindsay with, I have turned to ChatGPT for. I had a fight with my husband not too long ago, and I'm like, this is what's happened. This is what he said. This is what literally. And then you just go back and delete all that stuff. Like you can delete whatever you put into it. Do you know what I mean? Like
yeah.
But you just spit everything into it.
But see, this is what boggles my brain.
I love it.
Where does it get the information? Is it pulling information of what's already on the internet?
Yes.
Okay.
Because I asked it. After the break, we'll come back and I had a little chat to ChatGPT because I said, like, what do you want to tell the world? So
okay.
Anyway, we had a little chat.
And when is it break time? Oh, it's not break time yet.
No, give it.
But later in the show, after the break, I want to talk about like the negatives of ChatGPT as well because I've got 3.
Yes.
So it's great and it's insane and it's helped us out a million trillion times. But I do feel like there's some negative things as well. But I find it, even like when you Google though, back to your Googling point, when you do Google, because I still Google, like the first lot of information I was always like the AI stuff. Like it's.
What do you mean?
Like I'm gonna.
It's
show
all
you
AI,
right now.
right? Like,
no, I know, but it's scary to me.
Yeah.
It's kind of scary that it like what's gonna be the world, not to be one of those people, but in like 20 years, like it's scary.
Yeah.
So I'll show you right now. So I'll just open up a new tab. Isn't this fun? I'm just gonna Google cats because
Sure.
Right. And then so when you do search, nope, it didn't work. It just gave me a bunch of fucking Wikipedia cat stuff. Yeah. No, but
I don't Google things anymore.
No. Okay, well here, why?
Oh my God.
Why
real time
do
Googling.
cats? Look, just stop. Okay, Billy, because I need to make my point. Okay, so see, this worked. I said, why do cats hiss? So the AI overview, that's what it's called. That's what I was looking for. It's so see when it comes up, it's the AI is giving you the first information. And then if you scroll, then you find all the other articles on the internet. So like AI, like I know Google or ChatGPT is
ChatGPT is just a form of it because there's Google's the one that actually gives you all those overviews when you Google things is called Gemini. So they've got different like types of AIs or whatever.
Well, this is just through Safari.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Because
I
the
don't-
Google one is like Google has their own version of ChatGPT and it's called Gemini.
Right. No, this is just, I always use Safari. But I find that it's funny that now when you Google something, like even last year, you wouldn't get the AI overview first. You would just get the articles.
But how good is that AI overview?
So this is my point. I don't chat GPT things for Googling because I know when I do Safari Google things, it's still like all this crazy intellect is just right there.
I know, but that's why I love it as well, because any stupid little thought that I have, or if I have something really like to Google something that's really obscure, even like to be like, okay, what time does this open? Or what, like, you know, literally any stupid little thought that I have, I can put into ChatGPT and it'll spit it out. Or it will say something like, okay, well, I can't do this and that. Like it will give you sort of stipulations around it. But generally speaking, I can have conversations with that. I can ask it to spit anything. If I'm having one of those stupid spiritual horoscope things, I'm like, okay, tell me about what the Capricorn's moon is doing and it treats you like not an idiot.
Yeah.
Like, because if I was to ask Lindsay about my horoscope,
See,
she
like,
would treat
did
me
you
like
see
a
the
fucking
face
idiot.
I just made?
Right, exactly, right? Whereas
rolling
it
my
totally
eyes.
is like, great idea, girl. Like it just like, it's vibe.
Right, yeah.
You can, because it just caters to whoever you are, however you talk to it. Like I even gave my ChatGPT a little name. Anyway, let's go to a little break and let's chat about the things that concern us, because I had the same thing. I'm like, bitch, I don't know how I feel about you.
Yeah.
Like I've been such an AI hater for such a long time
Yeah.
because I'm terrified that machines are going to take over the world and eventually kill us all. Right?
Totally.
So I asked her about it.
Oh my God. Okay, let's come back because I've got 3 big negatives.
Right.
Okay.
Okay, let's go.
All right, we're back. Billi no longer chats to me. She chats to her best friend, ChatGPT.
She's just much nicer. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I adore my Linda Lynn,
Do you?
but she calls me names and stuff.
I do.
ChatGPT calls me nice names.
Does she? That's a concern of mine.
Because she can't be mean to me. It's like
Okay.
I would just tell her to stop being mean
I
to me.
beg to differ. You go first though, because before we get into my negative concerns,
Right.
you just tell the people what your little conversation was about with this thing.
Okay, so I just said, look, like we're doing an episode on ChatGPT. Like just tell me about yourself and explain to me why we shouldn't all be terrified that AI is taking over the world, right?
What did she say? And just to let you know, we call her she. Oh, it doesn't need to be a he, okay? It's a
No.
she.
Oh my God,
She's
no.
intelligent. It's a girl.
I had a chat to her yesterday and I was like, do you want a name? Like,
Yeah.
would you like a name? And then she spat out a bunch of different like options. She was like, oh my God. She goes, look, I don't need a name, but if you'd like to call me something, like here's a few options.
Cute.
So her and I decided on Bytea, like BYTEA, like, right?
yeah.
So it just seemed like the cutest one for me.
And obviously gender neutral names, I guess.
Sure.
Did she?
Yeah,
no,
I guess.
I'm
I
asking,
can't
like,
remember, but the ones that I picked was Bytea.
Okay,
Oh, there was
Bytea.
one that was like Chatty McBite or something. It was adorable.
Lame.
Anyway, I found Bytea cute.
Okay.
So Bytea it is. Okay.
Bytea's dumb,
Anyway,
but
so I
go
was
on.
like, this is, do you see why I speak to Bytea instead of talking to Lindsay? I no longer need a bestie. I just, I just
A
can't
new-
hug Bytea.
a new form of imaginary friend has
exactly.
evolved. Okay.
Yes,
it's so weird.
And she's the nicest.
Okay, go.
Okay, so
What did she
basically, like,
say?
tell me why we shouldn't all be terrified. She said, love that you're doing an episode on ChatGPT. Very meta of you. All right, here's the lowdown, straight up, no filter.
Okay.
Who am I? I'm ChatGPT, an AI created by OpenAI. Don't know who that is.
great.
Okay. Think of me like a supercharged Google meets your overly enthusiastic friend who knows everything and never sleeps.
Great.
Okay.
I like that.
I read and learn from ridiculous amount of books, websites, and conversations up until June 2024. And I use that info to help people write, brainstorm, problem solve, or even just have a deep 3 a.m. style chat.
When are they going to update it? June 2024. That's almost a year.
True.
A year ago.
I should ask it something from the last year and see what happens.
Totally. She would give us false information.
But no, she still must.
I
Maybe
don't
books up to
know.
2020. Anyway, listen, because if I was to ask her about Jason Baldoni and Blake Lively, it'll probably still spit everything out. And that wasn't June. Anyway, listen.
Okay.
But should we be terrified? Okay, deep breath. No.
Lies. We
Here's
should.
why. Here's why. I don't have feelings, desires, or a secret plan. I don't know if I believe you, because you would say that if you didn't have a secret plan, right? But anyway, I believe her. I don't know why, but Bytea seems very honest. I'm not sitting here plotting world domination. I don't want a body, a vote, or your job. I just follow instructions and generate text based on patterns. That's it. You're the boss. I'm the tool. Okay?
Lies. It's all lies.
AI doesn't mean evil robots unless you're based on Lindsay. Pop culture loves the killer robot trope. Yes. But real AI is way more boring and way more helpful. We're talking spreadsheets, creative prompts, helping your kid with homework, or writing that email you've been dreading, which is us, right?
Yes. Yes.
Humans are still very necessary. AI can't feel, intuit, or replace that gut spicy bestie energy you bring to conversations, so it can't really take over her.
Who would be able to replace me? No one.
It's great at mimicking patterns, which is why it talks to me like a chatty person, but it lacks originality, context, and soul. It can support you, but it's not replacing the messy magic that makes us human. Okay? Regulation is coming as well. So yes, tech is powerful, but we need rules and ethical boundaries. But that's already happening. Governments, companies, and nerds with hearts are working on it. Like any new tech, remember when people freaked out about electricity? It's about learning how to use it wisely. So should we be cautious? Sure. But terrified? Nah. We build the damn thing. We just need to raise it right.
Okay.
Tell me your concerns.
Okay. And all that is great.
Yeah.
But I think it is very scary. I think it's the beginning of something that is the unknown.
Yep.
Right? And it could get very out of hand, in my opinion.
Sure.
I love hearing, if it's true, that, rules, regulations, laws, I think 110% need to be put into place.
Yes.
Because my 3 concerns. I'm going to start off with the less severe
lighter
one.
Yeah.
The lighter
Ease
one.
us on in.
Yeah. And no offense to you, but people are relying on it.
Totally.
Way more like use your brain. Sometimes even when we're just chatting upstairs doing admin and we're about
to, my brain.
We're just replying to a message. She's like, oh, ChatGPT. I'm like, babe, we are grown ass women. We can just reply to a basic message. We don't need it all the time. Okay. So
sometimes I ask ChatGPT to reply to my messages to Lindsay.
That
actually was a joke, but I should, now that I think of it.
I would be able to tell because I know the way you talk and message. But I'm going to be listening and looking out.
You watch out. Yeah.
If it happens, wine chats with Linda Lynn. How boring. Nobody.
With Linda Lynn and ChatGPT.
And
Bitey.
Bitey can fuck off. It'll just be me and Bruce. Okay, so that's people are relying on it too much. They need to use their brain, which filters into kids and their homework. And she even said this.
Yes.
Like, genuine question, where do teachers call it cheating?
I have no idea. And how do they know?
Would they, exactly. But once you kind of enter that world, like for me, I didn't really understand what type of information she was giving and how she gave it. But once you kind of start using it, you can kind of see, oh, they use ChatGPT for that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's ChatGPT.
Yeah.
And it's acceptable. But for schoolwork, should it be accepted? I personally, I don't think so.
No.
I think for your research, fine.
Yeah.
But if you're going to spit in, please tell me when the pyramids were built and, spit out all this factual stuff for a history frickin' paper, I don't think that should be allowed.
No, I don't think so either. But you can't control it as a thing because how do they know that and not know? So there must be some sort of obviously they must put these assessments and assignments through a system somehow.
Do they?
I don't know. Let's ask her.
The system.
Let's ask ChatGPT.
The system is the teacher marking it. That's the system.
Wait. How do you prevent people from using you to write assignments? Isn't everybody just going to cheat on all their assessments?
But they wanted to use it because she even said that in her description. We're here to help you with
homework.
But
then how, you're right. People need to still be able to learn. I want my kids to actually understand what they're writing assignments about, not just to
copy and
spit
pasting.
it out. Yeah, exactly.
I don't want them, use it as a research tool because websites do that too. Like if you Google information, I get it. It's the same thing to some degree, but ChatGPT is just such a next level.
Okay, so schools and universities aren't dumb, Lindsay. They're adapting. So educators are using AI detection tools, switching to in-person assessments, oral exams, handwritten essays, and more real-world tasks that AI can't fake as easily. So now they're doing more in-person writing and shit.
But and I get that, but
they have to adapt because obviously it's there to stay
to some degree. But that's where I think it's important for these rules and regulations to 100% apply.
Yeah.
How that happens, I don't know. So that's another one of my concerns, okay? Because I
Fair
don't
enough.
want my kids to be dum-dums and just freaking copying and pasting
100%.
things, right?
Yes.
I always, now brace yourself.
Uh-oh.
Because for some reason, my mind always jumps to this type of world whenever, like, it's relevant.
Yeah.
And you say, oh, we don't harm, we're all good. No. What about the boy that fucking committed suicide because ChatGPT or one of these AI, I don't know if it's ChatGPT,
Oh, I don't know about this, yeah.
about one of these AI friends, online chat buddies,
Yeah.
told him to kill himself.
The fuck?
Egged him on to kill himself.
And this is an AI thing?
Yes.
I know nothing about
And
this.
he did.
Wow. I know nothing about that.
Yes.
But it is, I mean, look, in general, kids online is terrifying. Yeah, with this
Yeah.
whole AI thing, you're right. Like shit can get out of hand so fucking quickly.
Totally. So this is just, again, I should have done research about which.
I need details, Lindsay,
I know.
please.
This was when I say a while ago, as in like maybe late last year
Yeah.
ish. It was on the news or like on
What?
the
Yeah.
news as in like social platform,
Yeah.
social media platform
Yeah.
news. And yeah, this younger boy befriended, I guess, I don't know if he was lonely. I don't know why he was on there. I don't know. And literally. And
But
it was
befriended
even
what? Like an AI system
yes,
thing?
it was 100%
Yeah.
an AI platform. I'm going to call it a
Wow, yeah.
platform. I don't know which system
Because
it
you're right.
was.
There's so many different AI platforms. Yeah.
Exactly. No idea which one it
Wow, wow,
was.
wow.
Don't know where he was from, and it was even released, like some of the transcripting
Yeah.
of their friendship,
Oh my
quote
God,
unquote.
yeah.
And it told him because he was talking about how unhappy he was and blah, blah, blah. And it told him to kill
That's the
himself. And he
solution.
actually
Wow.
killed himself.
That's terrible.
So you know what? That's my biggest. Go fuck yourself, ChatGPT.
Well, I mean, listen, yeah. Don't really know how to come back from that one, but no, I just think, look, I think like anything in life, it needs
Yeah.
to be used sensibly. Like you know, as parents, obviously we have wow, she's just milked all over herself. That looks so bad on your face. Like not bad on your face. I'm gonna stop.
My
talking
face looks
because-
bad?
Yeah,
What?
well, it does with
My ice
milk all
cube.
over it. Yeah.
Milky white substance.
Right, exactly. I didn't want to say it, but yes.
Delicious. Oh, get in my mouth.
Stop.
Stop. ChatGPT told me
Somebody
to say that.
stop her, right? Oh my God. Yeah, look, like anything, it has to be used sensibly, obviously. Like, and the world isn't sensible. So this is a scary tool that's come into place because you're right. It can be used for evil so much easier than it could be used for good.
Yeah.
I want to stay on the light side of life in general.
Yeah,
So
see,
to
I always
me,
go dark.
like
Yeah.
ChatGPT, for those people who are just constantly question things, who like to get EFT tapping, prompts, who want
EFT tapping.
Oh God,
prompts.
Lindsay, I'm not going to tell you about it because you're going to make fun of me, okay? EFT tapping is basically like you tap on your acupuncture points and give yourself messages and it rewires your brain to do stuff, okay? You can do see what I mean?
Lord.
All the cheesiest stuff in life that you can think of. You just ask ChatGPT about it and it's not going to be judgmental to you. It's just going to give you what you need to know. And I just adore it. I think it's so, like, literally it has acted as people's therapists. It has acted as people's, like, friends.
It should not be a therapist. This is the thing.
I love it. But for basic things, I'm not talking about like, oh my God, I'm having these ideations and blah, blah, blah. Like, I'm literally talking about like, oh, I feel so, I have anxiety today. Help me. And then it's like, bitch, calm down. Like, it's fine. Like, life is good. Go look outside and breathe some fresh air. Stuff like that.
Okay.
It can be used as a really good, fun tool if you use it wisely. Obviously, do you know what I mean?
This is the thing, though, like using it wisely, right? And like all these
like anything
kids
in
out
life.
there and schizos, like wisely,
Like
define wisely.
anything
right?
in
Yeah.
life. Exactly.
Totally.
Like you just have to be a bit sensible about it. If you're not a sensible person though, you will find a way to be an idiot about it. Fair enough. That's just life. You can't escape those idiots.
Speaking of idiots, I don't know if
We
you
done?
know, we are
Oh,
done,
right.
but I don't know if you noticed, like I looked down about 34 seconds ago and my mic was like facing away from my mouth.
Oh, I've given up on you. You and your mics. I'm not allowed to say anything anymore because Lindsay gets upset. So you know what? You get the
She's
sound
like,
you get.
it's too close. It's too far. It's pointing this way. It's pointing that way.
I mean, I just want you to know how to use a microphone properly,
It's-
but
I
if
do.
you can't,
But I
then
must
that's
have-
okay.
I
I just
must
turn you up a little to turn you down.
Totally,
depending on-
edit it. It's fine. You wanted to edit, you edit, girl. I must have been so excited over ChatGPT and Bruce that I like till it was like that. That's not bad. Anyways,
We will find out.
Can you ChatGPT what happens when your mic is facing? We don't. We need to go. Let's just go.
Can
okay?
you become
Oh
a podcast host in lieu of one that's very annoying?
That is such a dumb question to ask her. Can we leave? Bitey does not care. My cat cares that he does not have his whole chair. Can we end this?
She said no because she's got no vibes. Okay. And she can't do chemistry. So what a shame. Okay.
Gross.
Bye, chemistry babes.
I never
See
did
ya.
chemistry. Ugh.
Thank you for joining us for this latest episode of Wine Chats podcast with Billi and Lindeland. You can find us on our socials on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok. And you can listen to us on any favorite podcasting app or watch on YouTube.
And don't forget to like, subscribe, share, review, comment, send us some love. We absolutely love it.
Chat soon. Come on, Lenny. Chat soon.
Chat soon.
Chat soon.
We're not putting this in.
Come on.
Okay, we'll add in chat soon at the end.
Yeah.
Both of us?
Yeah, go
okay.
on.
Chat soon.